Across Scripture, one instruction repeats more than any other: do not fear. This was not merely poetic reassurance. It was regulation guidance before neuroscience had language. Ancient observers recognized that fear altered the human condition at its core. Fear is a full system event. The amygdala activates, stress hormones rise. The vagus nerve shifts tone. The prefrontal cortex reduces integration capacity. Perception narrows toward danger. Ambiguity becomes intolerable. Connection feels risky. A chronically fearful body cannot sustain love, curiosity, or stable identity. Survival chemistry dominates relational chemistry. When religious systems center fear as motivator, the nervous system remains in prolonged threat activation. Fear of punishment, fear of rejection, fear of eternal consequence, fear of questioning. The body receives contradictory signals. Do not fear, yet be afraid. No nervous system can metabolize that paradox without strain. When fear is unnamed, it mutates. It branches into behaviors moralized as weakness but rooted in protection. Lust can reflect fear of emptiness, seeking intensity to override isolation. Gluttony can reflect fear of deprivation, driven by scarcity prediction. Greed can reflect fear of insufficiency, accumulating as reassurance. Pride can reflect fear of insignificance, inflating identity under social threat. Envy can reflect fear of inadequacy, scanning others for survival comparison. Wrath can reflect fear of vulnerability, masking threat with aggression. Sloth can reflect fear of failure, freezing under predicted overwhelm. 7 distortions. 1 biological root, fear unprocessed. When fear remains unnamed, the amygdala leads behavior. The prefrontal cortex cannot modulate impulse effectively. Identity forms around defensive adaptations. What appears as sin may be survival strategy. This does not invalidate spiritual tradition, it reframes it. Do not fear becomes regulatory instruction, not moral pressure. It becomes a recognition that love cannot coexist with chronic threat activation. Fear collapses coherence, regulation restores it. If faith amplifies fear, physiology contracts. If faith reduces fear, physiology opens. The nervous system becomes the measuring instrument. The deepest contradiction was never between God and humanity. It was between regulation and chronic threat. Understanding this shifts the conversation from condemnation to clarity. And so we realize chronic fear dysregulates the nervous system. Fear-based motivation narrows perception and identity. Many moral distortions are protective adaptations. Regulation is necessary for love, freedom, and coherent faith. So we ask ourselves, is this belief increasing fear or restoring safety? What fear is my body holding beneath this doctrine? Can reverence exist without chronic threat? What changes when fear is named instead of imposed? Fear was never meant to anchor faith. Coherence was love requires safety at the level of the body. And you are the sacred intelligence that can discern whether fear is guiding you or whether regulation is restoring you.